10 spousal immigrant visa interview questions. Yes, that's what we're going to cover in this video. If you're ready, let's go.
USA Mon.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you are in CR1, IR1, F2A visa category, and you are getting ready to go to your immigrant visa interview, this video will help you. We're going to go over 10 questions you can expect from the interviewer at your immigrant visa interview. When I say CR1, I'm talking about spouse of a U.S. citizen. When I say IR1, I'm talking about spouse of a U.S. citizen. When I say F2A, I'm talking about spouse of green card holders. Okay? Yes. So without wasting time, let's start with the first question you can expect. The first question is, what does your spouse do for a living? Basic question, right? But a lot of people don't know the answer. They don't know what type of job their spouse has. So it's better to ask your spouse before you go to the interview what kind of job he has. What is his occupation? What does he do for a living? Yes, you need to know that before you go to the interview. The second question is, what is your spouse's birthday? Guys, you should know your spouse's birthday. Don't go to the visa interview without knowing your spouse's birthday. That's the day you celebrate your spouse's birthday. The day you say, happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday, my love. Yeah, that's the day. But you have to know the date. Date, month, and year. Know the whole thing. Okay? It's very important. Third question. How did you meet your spouse? So for that question, just give a little description, like a brief description about how you meet your spouse, how you met your spouse. Don't talk too much. Don't give a long answer. If the interviewer asks you following question, yes, you can explain more. But for that, just give a brief explanation about how you guys met. Question number 4. How do you communicate with your spouse? Do you communicate with your spouse over the phone, by email? How exactly do you communicate with your spouse? Because your spouse lives overseas. How do you guys communicate? That's what the interviewer want to know. Question number 5. What is your spouse's religious background? Yes, you will be surprised they can ask you that question. Is your spouse Muslim, Christian, or that? Just tell the interviewer your spouse's religious background. If you don't know it, ask your spouse before you go to the interview. Let's move to question number 6. But before we do that, if you discover me for the first time, my name is John. My main goal here is to help newcomers, permanent residents, regarding their I-130 process and anything that can help newcomers to have a better life here in the United States of America. Question number 6. What do you like about your spouse? Is he a nice person? What do you like about your spouse? It got to be something you like about your spouse. Reason why you guys get married. Don't go tell the interviewer that, oh, my spouse is a U.S. citizen. That's what I like about him or her. No, don't do that. What do you like about your spouse? Oh, he can cook. You know, he has a good sense of humor. You know, stuff like that. That's what I want to know. By the way, I'm not saying that those are the exact questions the interviewer will ask you. They will ask you they might ask you some of these questions. Okay, that's why you need to prepare yourself before you go to the interview. Don't come here saying that, oh, John said they're going to ask me all these 10 questions, but I went to the interview, they didn't ask me none of these questions. I'm not saying that. They might ask you some of these questions or not. Okay, but it's better to be prepared before you go to the interview. Question number 7. Does your spouse have any children? So does your spouse have any children? Maybe your spouse has some children before you guys get married. If it's yes, you say yes. If it's no, you say no. If the interviewer asks you the following question, then you can clarify that. Let's move to question number 8. What is the name of your spouse? Don't laugh. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Oh, John, how come they're going to ask me that question? Yes, they can ask you that question. They want to know if you really know the name of your spouse. It's better to know the full name of your spouse before you go to the interview. Don't make a mistake. It's very important. That's your spouse. You should know the full name of your spouse, guys. Question number 9. What type of wedding did you have? They want to know if you guys have a religious wedding or traditional wedding. What type of wedding you guys had. Okay? Just tell the interviewer. And question number 10, which is the last question they might ask you, is how old are you? Yeah, they can ask you that question. How old are you? Yes, the form that you fill out, you put your date of birth on those documents. So they want to know how old are you. If you were born in 2000 and you say you are 30 years old, there is a problem there. Okay, how old are you? If you don't know your age, please know your age before you go to the interview. If you like the video, click on the like button, share it. Don't forget to subscribe. Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.
USA Monde.